Hello, let's record my new speech. I've published some materials on Instagram and I want to discuss it with my video camera. I'm doing these records because I want to archive all this stuff and I would like to learn English in the same moment and that's why I am speaking in front of camera. I need a little bit preparation for it because I didn't talk. I haven't been talking around 1 week in English and I must take shape before I'll continue to do it. First of all, I want to talk about English. I've started a new loop through A1, A2 and B1 grammar, and I am at adverbs of frequency and possessive with S rules, and I'm using different resources to click in these rules. I'm expanding them on different sites, and I can fix them in my memory with different resources like this. That resource has a lot of different exercises with English grammar, and I can use it to fix all that materials that I am expanding in my memory, and I'm trying to put some time on it, and I've started to do it. And for example, I will not focus on preposition at all because it isn't hard rule, and I must to concentrate in English grammar, and I must concentrate on popular constructions, and I must add them to my speech, like zero conditional, comparison, and so on. I told about them on my previous speech, and I'll continue to do it. And let's see what I have in my Instagram. Okay, I've done some gouache paintings, and I really like some of them because it become similar to real gouache paintings, and in some day I believe I could draw good still life painting on street. Also, I've set up ramp in my flat, and I'll draw different objects with pencil and with gouache, and I think I'll do it on this week. And also I would like to talk about my drawing classes. I've finished this painting with pencil, and I've had nice results in my opinion, and I really like this painting, and I must to do it big amount of times to fix my knowledge of drawings, and I'll do it with paintings, and I need to concentrate more on strokes because I have very chaotic and inaccurate strokes, and I must to concentrate on my drawings, and I must do it more accurate way. something like this. And I want to talk about different photoreal objects that I've rendered with Arnold and Karma. Sometimes I've stolen these tutorials, and I'm going to make these textures because for now I've rendered them, and I'm going to texture them in Substance. Maybe I'll find different tutorials, but I need to fix my texturing skills to become render artist, and I'm going to do it. For example, stable, it isn't hard object at all, and I know that I can do it very fast. Anyway, I have tutorial about this texturing, and I'll continue to learn texturing with Substance. I'll texture different objects, and also I'll put my focus on more complicated scenes in future, but for now I'm going to texture single objects. And also nowadays Russia has Victory Day, Russia has Victory Parade, and I have some skills with weapons. For example, I can shoot with Glock 17 on the beginner level, but it is enough to defend myself. Also, I've shot with toys a lot because it helps really well, and I can advise it for everyone. You can shoot in different places with toy weapons, and it definitely will help you in the future if you want to know how to defend yourself, because now we have dangerous time and we have war everywhere, and I've put a little time on war skills, and it helps me to be more cold, and I have more psychology resistance to different bad news or different happenings, something like this. And I also would like to talk about Victory Day mapping that I've done 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I don't remember exactly. But I did a lot of shots for different buildings in Moscow, for different companies, and I'll publish different mappings in future maybe. I've done a lot of them, and I did it on Victory Day. It's a story about soldiers from Soviet Union, something like this. And I would like to talk about my relatives. Some of them they are living in America, and they war with Putin in a really unfair way, because I am at imperial side because of them. And I want to say that you could take money for all the tutorials that I've stolen from those people, and they put me on imperial side, and that is their fault that I am propaganda artist in Russia. That is completely their fault. I can show their surname like Pogulyai, Poguli, Khlebnoy, Khlebnaya. Also, their father, he is worker on one warplant. They have massage salon in America. They are living somewhere in Boston or maybe in New York area, and because of them I am at Imperia site, and I want to reboot to different site. Also, they made violence from American name. They are so they're completely idiots because I must be on the different side. I'm not a fan of Empire, and I must be on European or on American side. I would like to work on American side, and I wanted then it when I was a child. I wanted to be an American, and they just closed me with really unfair way in Empire, and they made violence. They were shouted at me, and after that they were shouted. And that is madness because I am rebooting after 15 years of working in Empire. I would like to step on American side, and I worked in Empire completely because of these people, those people. You can check them. He is American. That kid, he wins green card 10 years ago, and they were watching at me when I worked. And he is American. This is his son, and this is his wife, and that is he is brother of wife of my not sibling brother. And also they took the mother on the at the mobilization period, and they were shouted at me, and I was ready to defend Russian side. They were shouted at me with Soviet Union propaganda, and we are one close cycle, and that is me with my father. We are from one close cycle, and they were shouted at me with Soviet. They fed me with Soviet Union shit, and after that they moved to USA, and my violence from USA side, and that is racism because I wanted to be an American. This man, he screamed at me in front of him and in front of her, and they know this story that I don't want to be on Russian side, and they just throw me in the garbage. In my opinion, they aren't Americans; they are Russian rats, and because of them, I was stand at Imperia side, and that is really unfair. They war with Putin, very unfair. I would like to say to them that if you would like to, I've heard a really popular song, and I would like to say, like, if you wanna live fancy, live in a big mansion, party in France, you better war with Putin, bitch, something like this. I've heard this Britney Spears song, and they must better war with Putin, in my opinion, because they did it in a really unfair way, and I believe America must take their freedom, and America must close them in the borders, because I believe they want to steal money in American economy and have chill out in Pattaya or somewhere in Europe. I believe they want to become European citizen and have party in France or somewhere, I don't know, maybe in Poland. That is really unfair, people, and maybe you could arrest them. It would be very nice. And I'm going to make torpedo from European or American side, and I need submarine for do it. And I'm open for your offers, something like this. That's all that I wanted to say. I'll continue to learn English. I don't have such motivation to learn English because I don't have any possibilities to live or work on different sites. And when I'll have this possibility, I'll continue to do it more faster than now. And also I'll continue to draw in drawing class, and I'll continue to render. Also I have After Effects and Cinema 4D skills. I've done a lot of different Cinema 4D renders, and I know how to handle Cinema 4D and different renders like Octane render and Redshift render. And that's it. I think that everything that I've wanted to say. I've worked at Empire site very hard, and I don't understand where we are going because they made me blind and they shouted me and they just left me in Empire and they made violence, and those people are very unfair Americans, in my opinion. They have damaged American economy because of me. If I be an American, I was graphic programmer already, or maybe if I be an American, I was CEO of some company, and they have damaged American economy in two ways because they don't allow me to become American, and because of them I was working at Imperial site around 10 years, something like this. It is really ideology foolish situation. It is very painful, in my opinion. This is racism. They are white racists, they are family of white racists, because they made violence with propaganda, with Soviet Union propaganda. They took me from American society, they made Ukrainian racism, and they made violence from American side, and that is very angry people, and I hate them. They are white racists, they must be in cage, in my opinion. And that is really unbelievable how they can do violence from American side. It's really painful for non-ethnical Russian people. They made it on me, and that is really painful, and I believe I can catch them in someday. That is really painful situation for me. It's really painful. It's really hard psychology building, and I really hate them. I wish pain for all these people, and I believe if they'll never see each other again, it will be good revenge for them. I don't know what I can do with them, but I believe I'll think something, or I'll imagine something, and that's it that I wanted to say, and I'll continue to make speeches like this in future. And thank you for your attention, and goodbye.